Hi, how y'all doing tonight? Hey, Phoenix. I really, really appreciate you. Lots and lots. um, um, when somebody asks me how I'm feeling, it'd be like, hey, girl face. It really be like, I'm not sure how to really answer that only because, let me say this. Like, I know that there is something going on with my body, but it's like as long as I'm on some kind of pain reliever, it does not allow me to even think about that. I know that's right, I am talking. It does not even allow me to recognize that anything really wrong with me outside of if this pain medicine go away. I'm about to get the beat down of my life with this pain that comes. So when somebody asks me how I'm doing, it's like, it's good. Now I'll tell y'all this. My numbers, hey Albert, my numbers, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it tonight. Yesterday, no, it wasn't even. My days are like running into each other because of how this has been happening. Anyways, I'm gonna say this. When I when I first came into the hospital, when I went into the emergency room because I got transferred from one hospital to another one, my enzymes, and I keep forgetting what they call it. The pet, it start with a P. Anyways, I ain't trying to um no, I ain't claiming no beat down. I'm just that's to me. I'm explaining how the pain feel when the pain show up. They feel like you getting the beat down, a bad one. I'm just explaining it. I'm just being silly. But when I first came into the hospital, he's sensitive. That's all right too, girl face. When I went when I first went to the emergency room, my numbers was 1050 for my enzymes. Normal is 60. Imagine those numbers. I'm posted normal is 60. I'm not just 10 over, 20 over. I'm over by almost 1,000. Well, yeah, I'm over by almost 1,000. So, um, when I get told those numbers, that that was, I don't even want to say scary because I didn't get scared. I was just like, I just want whatever it is to be fixed. So, they transferred me from one hospital to the other, and I came over to the hospital where I am right now. And within the time they transferred me from, because since I went to the hospital, since I came to the hospital, I haven't eaten anything. So the last time I had ate was like 2 days ago at 8:30 at nighttime or something like that. So for 2 days, I haven't eaten anything. So I go into the hospital, and the way that they're doing it is like you give the pancreas rest so that it can, like, it doesn't have to work, so it can start to heal itself or whatever, the inflammation or whatever will go down. When I come from the one hospital over to the next hospital, when they drew blood, it had went down to 1006. So just me going to the hospital, and I guess getting the pain off, and the longer I sat there and didn't have any food in my system, the numbers started to drop. So I went down to 1006. So in probably like 10 hours, it dropped from 1050 to 1006. So now I get over here to this one, and then they take my blood again, and they tested. I didn't get no results. I asked about it this morning, and there was some like discrepancy because I feel like I asked somebody about the numbers and they didn't feel like doing it at the time. I felt like he he was busy. He ain't have time for what I was asking him for. But anyways, another nurse came in after that, and I asked her, and she was like, "Oh, let me check that for you." She went into the computer and she seen my numbers went from 1006 this morning all the way down to 116. Listen to that. I went from 1006 to 116 in just a matter of going to sleep and not eating anything at all. But still, have we found out why my pancreas did what it did? Because they was thinking like this is something that happened to me before, and no, this ain't never happened to me before, and I don't know what caused it. But guess what, y'all? And I don't know if this is it, because remember I told y'all that use apple cider vinegar for whatever it is that you're using it for. Apple cider vinegar could be a problem for you. I don't know what else have to go along with it before, but my sister Shalissa, and look at her, she done popped up in here. You supposed to be in the bed. My sister Shalissa said to me today, the one thing that you've been doing lately is you've been religiously eating stuff with apple cider vinegar. And my sister was here at the hospital today, and she got her phone and say, "Let me look it up. Will apple cider vinegar have an effect on your pancreas?" So I'm telling y'all, those of you all that use apple cider vinegar, be aware that when she pulled it up and looked it up, there is definitely something there, and I think it's from the NHSA, that absolutely it can bother with your pancreas. So hey Shakira, hey She Cooks and Roasts, how y'all doing tonight? I'm I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing. I feel like my own self, except for when the pain come around. So that's good. So my numbers is down to 116. I got really, really excited about that. And the doctor turned around and looked at me and said, "Well, yeah, your numbers have dropped a lot, but you still past doubling what is normal. So let's not get too ahead of yourself, right? We letting the pancreas rest." So all the way up until I posted that picture on my community wall, I hadn't eaten anything. I've just been on IV fluids, no food whatsoever. And not that I couldn't have, because they have me on a liquid diet. But I done told y'all before, I'm a very picky eater. So even though I'm a big girl, I am a picky eater, and I don't mess with a lot of stuff. And when I don't like something, if I put it in my mouth, I'm going to vomit. So I pretty much everything the lady was reading off of the list for me to eat, like the chicken broth, vegetable broth, this, that, and the other. I hear your girl face get into prayer on that fast. Oh, I already have. Hey, TMB. Everything she read off on that list to me. I don't eat pudding. I don't eat yogurt. I don't like cooked fruit. I don't like applesauce. I don't like no chicken broth that come out of the can. If I was home and I was cooking a pot of chicken noodle soup or something, I would be able to dip the broth from out of that and eat it right there. But stuff coming out the can or whatever, however they make it here at the hospital and stuff, that is not my cup of tea, and I ain't finna do it. So all the way up until I posted that picture, and I think I posted that picture probably about 8 something. This is my first time putting anything into my stomach, right? So now the only thing that I had on the list is I had that they named on the list was ice cream. So there's vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. And she said, I said, vanilla. She said, I'm going to bring you all 3 of them. So she bought me the ice cream. But by the time the ice cream gets here, coming up here with all the hot food that's it's surrounded by, the ice cream is melted. So I'm basically sucking on a vanilla smoothies or whatever. I don't, what you call it, a milkshake. That's not my thing either. But okay, I get into it. I go ahead and take it. Because now that they've had me in that situation and I ain't had nothing to eat all this time, they come in here and check my sugar, and my sugar is down to 60. So now they got me on this diet. I don't want any of the stuff that they have there because it's going to make me throw up. My stomach is already sore and everything. So it's like, I can't do any of that stuff. So now I get my fingers stuck. Well, they done stuck me to the gods because all of my fingers poked, and they all poked like more than 2 times on each finger. So now they running, trying to hook up something to the IV to get my sugar back up. Yeah, so it been one roller coaster ride. So now I eat the ice cream, and it feels like the ice cream is irritating my stomach. So maybe I'm just not supposed to be trying anything, but the key for me to get up out of here is I need to be able to take in some liquids, hold it down. This is my liquid right here, my cranberry juice. I don't got no problem with drinking this right here, but it feel like that the ice cream has did something to my stomach. It's not necessarily the pain of like the pancreas, but it's like maybe it's gas. I don't know, because I ain't know. I don't mess with a whole bunch of ice cream and stuff either, because it do be adding it on. But yeah, so I need to gradually go, and it could be that it's affecting the pancreas because it's agitating it and ain't ready to like have to work and do anything. So right now I'm in a little bit of pain and I can't get anything else. But yeah, TMB Monkey Man, my I have acute pancreatitis. Hey Shakira. What happened to you? And heart attack. I heard prayers for you, boss. Yeah, did Monkey Man, was you was just saying that, right? Up under that. Then nothing happened to you, did it? For real, for real. Because I didn't want to take that as a joke and really something. Hey GL. Hey ladies, what is going on? So Shauna, last time I checked, you were gardening and having fun. I got busy and came back, and now you in the hospital. What's going on? I have a lot to catch up. Yeah, this is what I told you. I say this life with Tashana. You come over here, it's like a box of chocolate over here. You never know what you're gonna get. I literally told one of the ladies over here. Listen, one of the doctors came in today, and even though I'm in the hospital, I'm still working. The doctor that came in here today, she sat down, and I don't know how we got on the subject, but we got on the subject that about gardening, and I was telling her about all the stuff that she can, you know, get out her refrigerator and stuff and grow. That lady was mesmerized. She was just sitting there. She was like, I have tomorrow off. I'm gonna plant some stuff. I felt so good about it. I done rubbed off on her, or whatever. But it was really nice to like talk to her. But before she knew it, she was sitting in here in my room talking to me for like an hour. She was like, "Oh, child, I gotta go and do some work and do something somewhere else," you know. But she was like, I'm really gonna try and grow something." So I was happy about that, you know. Well, I'm thinking of you and wishing you speedy recovery. Thank you, Cooks and Roast. Um, Pop it. Two stints won't stop. Man, TMB Monkey Man, you were. I cannot believe. I thought you was like joking when you said that you had a heart attack. Oh my God. Well, prayers up for all of us. I mean, Lord, healing, 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 healing. It's a lot. It's a lot be going on. Like, so in order for me to work my way up out of here, I got to be able to get up to solid food. So right now, and that's what's in my doctor's note, is that I need to be able to get to a place where I'm eating solids before I can get here and see how it responds to a tomato biscuit soup. Um, Girl face, I love tomatoes, but the only thing is I don't know about eating the when you make that at home, that's a different situation. When you getting it in the hospital, I'm scared. Nope, I don't like sherbet either. Ice cream is if you're lactose intolerant. Well, you know how you be lactose intolerant just a little bit and you still play around with it every now and then. And usually my thing is butter pecan if I do play around with the ice cream. But that was the only options that they had on there that I could put inside my mouth at the time. And then they come here with that insulin talk. I am not diabetic, and I'm not claiming that no more. I don't work too hard to get away from that, and I've been perfectly fine. And then because of this thing is going all over the place, no, I don't. You're not gonna shoot me up with no insulin. Give me something and let me eat it, and let me see about getting my. And I ate those three things of ice cream, and it only went up to an 82. So, I guess that ain't bad. But then they trying to figure out another way to bring something else, bring it up a little bit more. So now I'm drinking a ginger ale. So hopefully when they come back in here and stick my finger, it'll go up a little bit more because they don't want it to go down any lower or whatever. So, but it's been all over the place. I don't want nothing to do with none of that kind of stuff. Hey, Max, how you doing? Hey, girl, heard what happened. I'm so sorry. It's all right. Don't be sorry, girl. Just pray for me that I get on up out of here and this whole thing be all healed up. But y'all, if y'all deal with apple cider, and I'm not sure if that's what's causing me my thing, because I don't drink apple cider. I just eat cucumbers and mangoes alternately um with apple cider vinegar on it. I'm not a drinker. I had a glass of wine in the past month, and prior to then, the last time I had some, I can't even tell you the last time I had a drink of wine or anything. So I'm not a drinker or anything. So it can't be that. But my sister brought it to my attention. You've been going strong on that apple cider vinegar with the cucumbers and the mangoes. So I'm just saying, and in the article that we read about earlier today, is that 2 teaspoons a day, 2 tablespoons a day, um, is what was causing these problems for these other people. And in my opinion, I wasn't taking no 2 tablespoons in one day. Maybe it was Maybe the fruit was soaking up that much, but I definitely know the cucumbers was soaking up a lot of the vinegar. But I don't know. I just want to give y'all, if you have a time where you're dealing with apple cider vinegar and your stomach starts to bother you, you might want to back away from it. And I'm not saying that it causes that kind of problem because I really don't know yet. They ain't been able to give no answers as to why this just up and happened. I have no clue. I got pancreatitis last year. It was from Ozempic. Well, that was one of the things they asked me, GL, do I take Ozempic? I've never taken Ozempic before. I've been asked that 3 times since I've been, well, I was asked that when I first went into the emergency room, are you on Ozempic? And then I was asked twice since I've been here by 2 different doctors. I have never taken Ozempic, so I guess they saying that it does cause that too. Yeah, that thing is painful, ain't it, GL? Man, please, I don't wish this on nobody. You need to put something in your stomach just a little at a time. Broth is best for now. Your pancreas is fickle. Please sip. Listen, GL, I definitely know that. But the problem is they also don't want you to throw up because throwing up is a part of pancreatitis, right? So, and I have a bad gag reflex. So if I don't like something, soon as I put it in my mouth, and I don't care how much of it is, I'm going to start to vomit. And it just is what it is. There ain't no reason for me to lie about it or play with it. And I don't want to play around with it. And you know how, GL, knowing how painful it is, you know good and time well, you don't want them stomach muscles to contract to bring up no vomit out of your stomach because this mess is painful. Very, it's this thing worse than childbirth. No matter how you slice it or dice it. And at least those contractions be like on and off. No acid foods, white rice, broth, applesauce. If you just start with 1 teaspoon. But what they got me on is liquid. No, nothing that's solid at all. They even tried to they did try to give me, they had oatmeal on there, but it's watered down. It's watered down oatmeal. And I'm telling you, when something, I got an issue with like textures and stuff, right? So I eat my oatmeal very thick. And then I add like a little milk, a little bit of the evaporated milk to it or whatever. I'm telling you, if I'm trying to put some oatmeal in my mouth that's watered down like a soup, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I can't help the way that I am made, or I just can't help it. And I'm not finna be in here on the vomit tip. No way. No way. Hey, Twilight Garden, good evening. Thought about you throughout the day. I thank you very much. I pray those numbers are coming down. They did come down. They went from the 1,000. They went from 1,006 down to 116. Still not out of the woods yet because those numbers are still double what it's supposed to be, but definitely better. Definitely better. Praying in the name of Jesus, there is healing for everyone all around. I know that's right. For real, for real. Lord, yes. You got to do what you need to do. And if you need to eat some applesauce, then do it. The GL, I don't like cooked fruit. I don't like no mashed up fruit. I don't like pureed anything like that. I'm telling you, it don't have nothing to do with like the taste of it. I have if textures there are certain textures that I just don't like, and applesauce happened to be one of those things. I don't want it to touch my tongue or no none of that stuff. It's in I just caught a chill just thinking about putting applesauce in my mouth. And the thing is with this pain that's going on, there's nowhere in the world I want to put something in my mouth that I know is going to cause me to start to gag and stuff. And last night it started to happen, and I think it was a reaction from one of the pain meds. And then come to find out today, they gave me, y'all know what Dilaudid is. They gave me Dilaudid last night, and it only worked for 2 hours. It only worked for 2 hours, and my pain started coming back. So, yeah, and it also start to cause you to. It is something that will make you start to vomiting. So I was just like, and that started happening after I got off live with y'all last night. So, and I couldn't believe that that was happening. I was praying that that didn't happen. So I done stayed away from that. So I'm trying to figure it out as I go along. That's what I'm saying. I'm new here. Hey, Wanda Strop. I'm into natural health. What's going on? Is it Bragg's vinegar you're using it? I'm not using the Bragg's vinegar. Is it just it's Goya apple cider vinegar, just regular smuggler. So and I don't when she was reading the article, I'm not sure what it is because it's not the apple cider vinegar that has the mother in it. I know none of that stuff like that, but I'm just saying, like, if anybody start to have, because I don't know if that's what my problem is, but that is the only thing that I've been doing consistently that I feel like it could have been a problem. And my sister just mentioned it. She didn't really know that it is a problem or whatever, but I thought it was worth mentioning it to the doctor since we on this thing trying to find out, you know, what was the reason that it happened. So, but yeah, and I ended up letting the doctor walk out without even asking her because she was confused about a whole bunch of stuff. So in the morning when the doctors come around and do it, then I will present her with that right there and see, what she said. Is it Bragg's vinegar you're using? Yeah, no. Thank you, Father. We still believing in God. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, for me, it was amazing for that doctor to go inside of there and yesterday knowing that my numbers was at 1,050 and I'm down to 116 today. So that in itself is like, I'm in here, I'm looking for the silver lining in it all. I'm looking for the silver lining in it all, and trust me, I've seen some things. Well, maybe this ginger ale might be helping because it's helping me belch, but I'm looking for the silver lining in everything, not the in all that's happening right here. And I've seen a couple of things that the silver lining is there. Is it necessarily about this pancreatitis? It might be the thing that just got me to the place of where I'm supposed to be at, to be doing whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. But all I know is I just don't want this pain. No, Twilight, it hasn't. It is as I'm gonna say this. I'm not in no pain. I can move around just fine. But um, when the pain meds wear off, the pain is still there, screaming and hollering. In at one point today, when I said that the Dilaudid was wearing off, it was wearing off 2 hours before it was time for me to get another dose. And when it started coming, it was like the doctor asked me what number it was it at, and I said a 2. He checked my blood pressure, and from him checking the blood pressure moving up, well, by the time he finished checking my blood pressure, it had went from a 2 to a 6, my pain level. No, I need something. I don't know what it is that you can do right now, but this pain is coming back. It was at a 6. They only go between the 0 to the 10. So I'm at a 6 already. I only got 4 more to go. 4 more to go, and I'm like, no. And once if you feel that pain, you don't want to go back to that no more. I done been in labor 9 times, and I done asked for something before and didn't really get it. But I'm telling you, I've been able to do natural. Mostly every single bit of those parts. I done had that little thing with that dull to take the edge off of it. That really don't work once you get into the end. But I'm telling you this right here. I rather be in labor for 23 hours than to have this pain that pancreatitis put out, and that's on everything. So yeah, as long as I got um I'm getting the meds, and I'm leaving the Dilaudid alone because that is yeah, those of y'all who don't know, y'all look it up and see what that is right there, because that's one of those things that make you say, ooh, dang, I felt that. And yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. Good night, sis. Feel better. um Love y'all. Have a great night. Catch the rest in the morning. All right. Love you, sister. See you tomorrow. Well, talk to you tomorrow. Hey, Pretty Brown. But so far, that's been my journey. Let me tell you something. Somebody gave me a movie to watch last night. Um, To Hell and Back. I've been trying to watch that movie all day, all day today, and I don't think I even got halfway through it. Cause that door is like a revolving door, in and out, in and out. And when I hit the live button, I was finna hit the live button. As soon as I hit the live button, then the nurse came through here, and then she asked a couple of questions, and then she walked back out, and I was like, I wonder if she gonna come back in. And she didn't come back in here, so I was like, okay, good. Jesus Christ, I mean, in and out, in and out. It's super painful. I cried and vomited. I didn't. Let me tell you, I got to the point of where I was gonna cry. I was at that frustrating point, and I didn't quite get there, but I sure felt them tears about to come out, cause I was getting frustrated because they was trying everything and everything. Morphine only worked for 6 minutes. 6 minutes. And I just knew when the morphine didn't work, man, please, I'm in trouble. At least that's what I thought. So, but they found something else. Um, it's super painful. I cried and vomited. For me, it was a long, painful process to recover. How long, Gia? How long did it take you to recover from it? Everybody's thing is different, but at least give me like a. Do you got like a about time where it took you to get back to normal? Because I don't want to be rushing myself. But I want to know, it's like, what would you say is like the recovery time for this? I now eat watered down oatmeal for the pancreas and like it with cinnamon. I used to be a texture girl, but changed. Okay, then. Well, then that's a little bit of hope for me. Maybe, maybe my textures can change. But I've been like that forever. I can't. I don't eat puddings like like Jello pudding and stuff like that. Jello, I cannot stand. Ugh, the feel of Jello is disgusting. Just is gross to me. Um, but yeah, I don't want finna eat no water down. What happened, Jackson? Um, I have pancreatitis and I'm in the hospital for it. What was the name of the movie? The name of the movie. It might have been you, Twilight Gardner, who gave that to me. To Hell and Back. Somebody told me to watch To Hell and Back on Tubi, and I've been trying to watch it all day long, but I can't catch a break. Not that it's a bad thing, because I don't have visitors, and on top of it, like the doctors and the nurses is coming in here back to back to back. It is they strive to come in at least every hour on the hour, and sometimes it's more than that. So um, you just don't know. They just gonna be coming all through here back and forth. So, yeah. Hey, Gamma. Yeah, I'm in the hospital, child. Yes, I have pancreatitis. Um, I will. Hey, TT. Um, I will. I'm just on here like giving an update of like what this process is like and all the different changes I'm going through. I sure do wish you a speedy recovery to get well. So yes, I'm ready. But Gia, did you? Okay. Oh, that's like asking how long it gonna take for menopause to take full effect. I ain't get the answer that I was looking for. Oh, GL. Not that long. Oh man. Ugh. 6 months before I could eat normal. I get it. I hate Jello. Yeah, what you call it? Hello. I know what you were saying though. Jello too. Please hang in there. It will get better. Oh my gosh. What is grilled chicken and broccoli? Is that out the question? Cause that's like I don't know why I got that on my mind, but that's what I want. I want 2 grilled chicken breasts and some broccoli. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna just have to turn to eating just collard greens and stuff out of the garden. I don't know. Too strong for you not. What? Lord. GL. Oh man. So so when you went through it, GL, what were the but then they were saying to me like to go to solid foods or whatever. I need to get up to solid foods before um all I know is they ain't giving me no definite numbers. The doctor said to me today, expect to be in here for a few more days. What does that mean? A few more days. I ain't gonna give you no numbers because it's according to what your body does. So um yeah, I ain't think it was gonna be like no process where it gonna be like 6 months before I get back right. But and I listen, it ain't like I can get up right now and if I wanted to run in there over there to the door, I can get up and run to the door. It ain't like nothing like that is wrong with me. Y'all just see me sitting down or whatever. It ain't nothing like that because I'm telling you, if I had took a pain medicine, if I'm home, I'm telling you, I would be out in my garden, working in my garden with this going on. I don't know if that would be the best thing for me, but I'm telling you, long as I wouldn't be, long as I'm not, as long as I'm pain free, I would be out in my garden working. That's on everything. I know I would, especially I got a project going on. Um, I would be out in my garden. So I'm telling you, there's nothing to be like she down in the dumps or no nothing. No, it's just strictly about this pain. When the pain is there visible, now is my stomach tender to the touch or whatever? Absolutely, it is. But nothing that's like stop causing me to walk different, talk different, no nothing. I think I sound normal talking to y'all, so it's not like that. But the pain that this thing put out is like it's crippling pain. Yes, and it doesn't allow you to lay down. No, none of that stuff. And when you lay down, it's like laying against the pancreas, and laying down is worse than anything. You almost better standing up, holding on to the arm of the chair in front of the chair, and just hold on to the arms and stay bent over like that. That's the for me. When it start to act up, that's like the most comfortable place. But you think to sit back in this bed and recline back, oh no. When that pain started hitting me today, I sat straight up on the side of the bed with my legs hanging, dangling over the side of the bed because that's the best position to be like there and leaning forward. So yeah, it's just about the pain that hits you. Um, Jackson, sorry sorry to ask. Oh, you don't got to be sorry to ask Jackson over here in this chat. We allowed to ask any questions that we want to, but it got to be respectful, and you can't be disrespecting nobody because they gonna get rid of you, and I approve it. So if you got a question, you can ask it, and then if I don't want to answer it, I won't answer it. But if I'm on here talking about it and somebody want to know what pancreatitis is, I can give you as much information that I have. I've never ran into this ever before, but it is when your pancreas is it's inflamed. It's yeah, it's swollen, like it's big. It's having some kinds of issues or whatever, and it's very, very painful. So and they don't know what it's caused from right now. Sometimes it can be if you had your gallbladder removed, you still release like and you had stones in it. Sometimes your body still make those stones up and it'll block the ducts that go to your pancreas. So and forgive me if I'm saying anything wrong because I'm not no professional at this. I'm learning about this as I go along. I don't know nothing about this right here. But what I do know, it also causes like bloating, which is in some of my lives I've been saying to y'all, I feel so bloated. I feel like my stomach getting big or something, and didn't know the whole time what was happening was I'm actually getting bloated because my pancreas is inflamed. So I get it. I hate you. It means inflammation of the pancreas. Thank you, Phoenix. Um, yes, the pancreas is delicate. Too strong for you now. Ugh. Yes, it's a building process. I eat Jello pudding now, not regularly though. How long ago was yours, GL? See, I'm trying to educate myself with everything too. But since you somebody who done been through it, hopefully you are a little longer. Well, you said 6 months, so you well ahead of the process than I am. Hey, RJ. Hey, oh no, you get better soon. Look up Barbara O'Neill. Okay, I'm gonna look up Barbara O'Neill. She does natural health stuff. That's amazing. You won't or can't eat the bland food, so it makes the process longer. Yeah, and the thing is like all the things that I normally eat like and I'm already limited to that because I'm so picky about everything on thing that I eat. Um I don't know how this gonna work out. I'm gonna get some suggestions though. I'm gonna ask the doctors a whole bunch of questions about whatever. Can I eat grits? Can I live off of grits with cheese on them? You won't and can't eat bland foods, so it makes the process longer. What is it caused by? One of the things must be one of the major things is drinking because I've been asked that question so many times and I'm not a drinker. I've had one drink in the past maybe 5 or 6 years, a glass of wine. Even when I told the doctor that's what I drank, he was like, "You ain't even have to tell us about that." He said that don't count. So that was thrown out the window. But I'm kind of thinking that it could be the only thing that I've been religiously doing over the last 7 months is I've been eating cucumbers and mangoes with apple cider vinegar almost on a day-to-day basis. And because I looked it up today, it is saying that it can cause an issue, you know. So I'm just saying for those of y'all who do try that, then um, probably just keep a watch on yourself, about how much of that vinegar and stuff you're taking in. But again, I don't know if if that's what caused it. Right now, we don't know what it is. Um, Let me see. Another thing. Um, yeah, it's they said one of the other things that's a clue is Ozempic can cause it too. 3 doctors already done asked me, am I on Ozempic? So it must be one of the side effects from that. So but I'm not, those things that they was naming, I'm not doing any of those things. So I'm not sure where mine come from. But the one thing that they did say is about the releasing, like if you had gallbladder infection, and you had gallstones. If you had gallstones, sometimes your body can still create those stones, and it can block the pancreas, the ducts to the pancreas, causing it to do this. So I have had my gallbladder removed, so that could be it. But it's just, yeah, I'm not sure. Um, which information of the tonsil epidemic? Come through, Phoenix, putting the information in the chat. Thank you very much. My moderator is the best. Thank you, boo. It's a sneaky disease. It's very fickle. It's very painful. The pancreas can turn on itself and start eating it. That is one of the things right there. And that's one of the things that the doctor said, that it can turn on itself and it can literally eat itself up, right? And when it does that, it will also affect other organs in your body, causing great blood loss and all of that stuff. And then they was trying to give me a blood thinner. They try to do that for people that's in the hospital and everything. I say, no, ma'am. I decline that. I don't want it. No, I'm very capable of getting up and walking around, exercising my legs and stuff. I don't want no blood thinner. No, ma'am. I need my blood. Y'all can keep that. I've had my gallbladder removed. Well, we gonna hope and pray, Gam, that you don't have none of those issues. Cause, honey, trust and believe you don't want it. You don't want it. I mean, I've never been in pain like this ever before, and I'm telling you, I done gave birth to 9 children. It still ain't nothing to compare to it. Even after having a C-section, I that don't even compare. I know TT, right? Looks, and I am absolutely fine. Like, if I was just walking around up and down the hospital with my regular clothes on, nobody wouldn't know nothing was wrong with me. Long as I got them pain meds. Hey, you got the pain meds, I can fake it now. Be like nothing ain't wrong with me. But honey, soon as it disappear. Yeah, so right now it's like, it ain't really my stomach, but it starts to, because it's in your same way. Like, if you have gallstones, or you got issues with your gallbladder, it's in your back. And right now I'm not really in no pain, but I can feel the uncomfortableness in my back. And it's not nowhere near time for me to take no medication, but you know the uncomfortableness of it all. 2023, December of 2023. Oh, so you like a year. You like a year and something. I will never forget it. Yes, grits, no cheese right now though. You killing me, Smalls. What about butter? Start with liquid diet, then plain bland, then food. It's progressive. Wow. Okay. Thanks for the information, GL. You got to start gently with liquids. And if you can't keep that, then you can get your grits. It's a progressive process. Lord, I didn't know that. Oh, I guess was on Ozempic for a month, and my doctor took me off. And I do recall him saying that word. He said he was taking me off to prevent that from happening. And I'm telling you, three of my doctors asked me, was I on it? And I said no. He asked me, they asked me, what did I use? Did I use any thing to help me during my weight loss journey? And I'm grateful to be able to say to them, no, I didn't. I just put in some extra workout in the yard, and basically I ate one meal a day is how I did it. But for him to keep asking that question, and I know it was three different doctors that asked the question. I know for all of them to keep asking the question, it's got to be like a red flag that it is one of the side effects. The side effects of them is not worth it. I took it once and I knew it wasn't for me. I've been hearing a lot about that. That it's not something that's good for you. But over here in the United States, they'll give you a whole lot of stuff that fix one thing and it tell 50 other things like that right there. That's why I don't like medicine. And so today with the Dilaudid, see, because when you in this type of pain, you looking for something to give you some relief from the pain, right? I don't care. At this point, I think you might hit the pipe or something to get yourself right with this kind of pain. I'm telling you, it's that kind of pain. It's like you will be looking for something to take to get rid of this pain. My friend was doing some research on the Dilaudid, and she said, be careful with taking that too much, because when you get out of here and they no longer give that to you, there's a withdrawal that you're going to go through. You're going to have a headache out of this world. And I just want you to know that what it's going to be. Honey, when she said that, I was like, okay, then I'm finna start going through withdrawal right now, because I'm finna be done with that. I do not want to go through no stuff. I'm scared of stuff like that. I'm scared of medicine, point blank, period. Yes, I'm scared. I don't want to be hooked on nothing. No, I don't want to be hooked on none of that stuff like that. So that was even scary to me, to hear her say that taking that could I could possibly end up having withdrawal and going through headaches and stuff when I leave here. So let me start working on that right now. I didn't stay in I didn't stay in the hospital because I have a nursing background, and my BFF was a doctor. She has though, as I came home and took care of myself. I don't advise anyone else to do that. Jill, I didn't even have the doctor came in. I was at the hospital for less than, I can say, about 20 minutes. I came in, checked in, I told what my symptoms was. They came out immediately, got me and took me back, and within 10 minutes back there, they had undrew blood and everything, and they went and tested, and the doctor came right back in and immediately said to me, they was during that time they was trying to give me something for the pain that I was in, and what he gave me the first time, the only thing it gave to me was a cotton mouth. That's it. It ain't take away none of the pain or no nothing. And he said that because I had drove to the hospital, he was trying to give me something that I could possibly be able to go home with. So but then because it didn't work, he turned around and ended up giving me morphine, and the morphine didn't work either. So I'm telling you, this is a one heck of a pain right here. Yeah, I can't even imagine you went home and took care of your own self with that right there. But once you get the pain under control, I don't think it's really a problem after that. Best food to eat with pancreatitis: eat a variety of vegetables and fruit. These are high in nutrition and low in fat. Eat whole grain cereals, bread, crackers, rice, and pasta. All right, Phoenix. I'll post what I think Barbara O'Neill would say. You can ask your doctor. Okay, cool. Cause I need some stuff. I'm gonna screenshot that. Um, Say you can ask your doctors. Okay, alkalizing diet. Focus on fresh fruits, steamed vegetables, and small amounts of healthy fats like avocado, flax seeds. Avoid processed foods, sugar, and dairy. Ooh, well, I just got off on my liquid diet. Today was my first time eating anything, and I just had three little small things of ice cream like this right here, and maybe that's why I'm back to feeling very uncomfortable right now. It's the first thing that I done had in my body to eat for almost 3 days. I've been only on the IV drip. So when you can keep liquids down, then grits and rice, no butter, no cheese, yes, salt, no pepper either. Eventually, you will be able to eat your butter, cheese, and pepper. The pain makes you crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And they keep prescribing medication that fix one thing and break. Yeah, that's how it go. But that's how America keeps they money rolling. That's how they do it. And that's why when you go to these other places, and I always talk about Brazil and Amsterdam and stuff, them because I got family over there. Those things, a lot of the things that we have here is banned over there because of the things that it do to you. The things that it do to you. They know it's no good for you, and because healthcare is free over there, they don't have a reason to give you things that gonna keep you in the hospital or keep coming back. They try to actually fix what the problem is because it's healthcare is free over there. But over here, when I'm telling you, it ain't. It's like a pusher on the street. You have to be able to stand up for yourself and say yes or no for whatever. Y'all hold on just 1 second. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Try to eat 4 to 6 small meals and snacks each day instead of 3 large meals. Choose lean meats. Cut off all fats. Can you eat fried fish? I know I'm wrong for asking that, but I seriously do want to know. I think I can live off of fish every day, but then I'm asking that serious. I'm laughing because I'm asking for I'm talking about fried fish, but yeah. Eat poultry like chicken, duck, and turkey without the skin. Um, oh, and there is the word fish at the end of it. Do I have to eat it baked? Castor oil packs. Okay, rated RJ. Now, this, now that's something I didn't think about, but now that you mention it, I had just did the castor oil, and for about a week before this happened, I've been doing the cotton balls with the castor oil on it and put it inside your belly button and then band-aid it there and sleep with it in there at nighttime. That's something that I did, but apply warm castor oil compresses to the abdomen to reduce inflammation. Okay, then. Um, I hope y'all soaking up the information in here, and I hope some of it helps somebody because I'm sure gonna be trying. Such as salmon, like trout, tuna, herring, provides healthy omega-3 fat, but avoid fish canned in oil such as sardines. Now I'm talking about fresh fish, so I definitely want to try that. Pain meds are serious. They may not work sometimes. So true. Now that's one thing that I'm telling you surprised me about throughout this process. When that morphine didn't work, I really got scared because I wanted this pain to get up off of me. But thankful someone was there to tell me, don't get scared about that because sometimes it doesn't grab onto your receptors. So it just means it does not work for you. So I was on an emotional roller coaster. You will have withdrawals, hallucination. That, oh Lord, GL, don't scare me like, don't scare me like that. I don't want no hallucinations and no none of that stuff. Well, I'm trying to leave it alone right now because I don't need none of that. Deep breathing and sunlight helps reduce stress, which is key for healing. Might need extra vitamin D supplement. Okay. Um, those who would really like to help. Oh, okay then. Thank you for that. Rated RJ, I'm screenshotting your suggestion. Okay, Gamma. Um, yeah, just in case I need to ask you some questions. Some questions too, Gamma. Yeah, he putting some good stuff in. I'm gonna check out. I'll be writing when y'all be giving suggestions and stuff. He's putting out a whole lot of stuff though. I have to screenshot them myself. I had morphine after a C-section. It put me in oh Lord, for 3 days. See, and that's one when they mentioned the morphine, I got scared because I got scared in both ways. When they gave it to me, it didn't work. I was scared that when I asked him, when he was getting the medicine ready, being that he had already gave me one medicine, I was like, well, what are you going to give me on top of what you've already given me? Boy, when that doctor said morphine, I got scared as on the what. I'm like, and and let me say why I got scared because I've only ever heard of them giving people morphine that's like in hospice or something like that. And it don't mean that they don't never give it, but that's mostly when I hear people getting it. So I was like, morphine? What the heck? So yeah, oh, and the other one that they offered to me was Percocet. Oh no. Man, I had Percocet one time. They gave it to me after my C section. Boy, please. I was like I was having symptoms of Tourette syndrome. Just like how some people with Tourette's they just holler out random words. Just it's just how it works or whatever. That's what I was doing in the hospital, like talking really, really loud, just saying random things out loud. So, you've been there for 3 days. You know what, Gamma? That's something to think about. Have I been here for 3 days? It's all running together because it started in the middle of the night and I couldn't go to sleep. So I came here 5 o'clock in the morning. No, this is my second day because I went to the hospital. I came to the hospital. I'm so confused right now. I came to the hospital yesterday morning. I believe it was yesterday morning. I'll correct it later. I came, yeah, I came to the hospital at 5 o'clock in the morning. And the days running together because I did not sleep that night. And yeah, it just feel like it's longer than what it is, I guess. So, um, No Tashana baked or grill. Okay, I guess that's one of those times when I guess I gotta it gotta cook a whole lot longer and like get dried out. RJ, I hope it get y'all on a more comfortable path. Yeah, I hope so too. Cause I'm told show gonna be going back and looking at. Hey, Sean, you just had a baby. No, Sean, I don't need no more. I don't raise 14 children. I don't need no more babies. No, I'm in the hospital with pancreatitis. No baby. Um, Maybe stick with tilapia, card, and air fry. Okay, that'll be. Oh, only thing is I throw my air fryer on the side of the road, so I gotta go and get another one. Use almond flour, plant-based milk to bind it. Paprika, cayenne, whatever. Stay away from a lot of oil and all if you can. Okay. Wow. Oh, absolutely, TT. The devil is a lie. Absolutely. Eventually, you will be able to eat your fried fish, but not now. It will make the pain higher. Okay, then that's all you had, girl. When you say that right there, it will make the pain higher. You already that you ain't need to say nothing else after that. Cause if it's gonna make the pain higher, I ain't finna do it. My BFF gave me the talk, and I had to big girl up and start eating for my life. Ooh. Hey, okay, look, nah, it ain't no baby, Sean. Hope things get better. Yeah, I'm working towards that right now. Um, do not eat anything with spices right now. No garlic, no paprika. Right now, everything should be liquid and bland until you can keep down with no pain or nausea. Can I eat canned tomatoes? And can I cut up an onion in it and just like eat the? I don't have to eat the tomatoes, but can I just eat the the juice from off of that with a little bit of salt in it? And onions, is that like considered something that can bother it too? And you said I can eat rice. Not, and I'm not saying about the rice right now, but I'm just trying to think of things that I can roll with. You ain't never scared. No tomatoes, the acid. Okay. I'm on punishment. The mentality is how and what can I do to baby my pancreas as a lifestyle? It's telling me it's overworked, it needs detoxing, lots more hydration, easy food, easier foods, fasting, less at a time, etc. Not now, no tomatoes is acidic. Rice now is okay. You will get better. It takes time. I'm listening to RJ. Have been ever since the first time he came into my chat. He got a lot of information. Yeah, it's so here it is. I had one life change to lose the weight, and then I just gotta shift to the other. I don't, water is good. It's neutralizing. Yeah. And right now it's just I did the ginger ale because only my sugar needs a little bit more of a boost. Um cuz I've been on an IV. I've been on an IV since I walked into the hospital. So and that's all I've been on. So I've been getting plenty of water in that way. And remember today is like the first time like I'm able, and I can't even say I ate no food because what is ice cream? You might be fine with your own tomatoes. The sodium would be the more difficult part. Your pancreas doesn't like. or the sugar part or the preservative parts. Um, can your own tomatoes and try those out. Well, I listen. If my own tomatoes, if I can just slice my own tomato and eat it, eat it like that with a little sprinkle of salt on it. I ain't even got to can it. But I'm just talking. Tomatoes are like one of my favorite foods. I love canned tomatoes and stuff. But okay, I hear you. I know it has a lot of acid and stuff in it. So, I'm just going down the list and I'm thinking to myself like I'll be trying to send some sweet potato pie and all sweet stuff to make you happy. Oh, TT, can't okay. Let me ask about that. Can you eat sweet potatoes? Like if you just bake one or something like that, can and mash it up. Is that something that you can do? I'm just going down the list of things that I know because a lot of things like y'all naming and stuff, I don't deal with none of that stuff. It's stuff that I would cook for my family and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, I never tell nobody. If we going somewhere to a restaurant or something, don't ask me where we going at, because wherever we go, I'm like the worst person to pick somewhere to eat because I don't eat a lot of stuff. Ginger is good for digestion. I had to water my ginger ale down. No tomatoes right now. They will bend you over with pain. Yeah, and that's what I want to run away from. I want to run away from the pain. Mm-mm. Well, you know the the salt we get nowadays is so bad, like pink Himalaya. You know how it's popular. It's actually full of heavy metal. Oh Lord, and made in China. There's so much stuff over here that it's listen, I'm telling you, my uncle been saying y'all need to leave from over there. Get from over there. But can you imagine living in the United States all your life and then you move to a whole nother place? Yeah. And then when you go over there, you have to learn how to speak their language or whatever. But anyways, I would want to learn because you got to be able to communicate with people. And just the even thought of that is scary. If you do so, find some kind of Celtic salt, but use it very, very sparingly. Celtic salt. I never heard of that before. See, I've been taught all of my life. When you go to the store, by the older people, when you go to the store and you buy salt, you buy iodized salt. And then I started getting people that say you don't need the iodine that's in the salt, so don't buy salt with iodine. So it's like when you growed up with your grandmother and everything telling you that that's what you're supposed to get, and then all of a sudden it changed and it's like, nah, that ain't it, that ain't what it said, and all of that stuff. And I was just like, what in the world? Yes, sweet potatoes and white potatoes mashed might be okay with salt only though. Now, if I can do um, the sweet potato, I could possibly do that without adding anything to it. I think did I see somebody say you can use a little bit of brown sugar? But I can do a sweet potato. I think I can do sweet potato without putting anything on it. Try a very small amount. Your body will let you know when it's ready for it. Yeah, because I'm telling you, I think this that ice cream that I ate, I think it's bothering with me right now. I would switch out the salt with your tomato routine for something else. Try different ones like garlic, turmeric, some kind of anti-inflammatory. Make the tomato work for you. Okay, Celtic salt. It's gray in color, has high mineral content. No iodized salt. Yeah, I never heard of Celtic salt before. Maybe because I'm so used to just going in the store and grabbing what you used to being in your kitchen cabinet and everything all your life or whatever. So it's like when I go there, it's like my eyes are focused on what I'm going there to get. So I never thought of Celtic salt as high mineral content. No iodized salt. Yeah. So when somebody told me you don't need the extra iodine that's in iodized salt, I stopped buying that. But it still, be like questionable, especially if you was raised that way or whatever. So y'all, eat antioxidant rich foods, including fruits such as blueberries, cherries, tomatoes, and vegetables such as squash, bell peppers. Avoid refined food such as white breads, pasta, and sugar. Eat fewer red meats and more lean meat. Cold water, fish, soy, no allergy. Hey, Tashana. Somebody else, somebody else with a name like mine. Hey, Tashana, I'm new to your channel. I had pancreatitis about 9 years ago, and I was on a liquid diet for about 12 days. I know the pain that you're going through. Sending love and prayers your way. Ooh, Tashana, so and I'm looking for all the information that I want. A liquid diet for 12 days. I gotta figure it. Okay, listen to this. If I have to be on a liquid diet and then I get up out of here, suppose I go and cook the pot of chicken noodle soup my own, and then I dip the broth out of it. What you say? What y'all say to that? If I made a pot of chicken noodle soup and then I took the broth out of that, is that something? When you get home, filter out all your spices. Set up a section that's all anti-inflammatory. Approve. I just eat. Y'all know I have to make a little joke out of something all the time, but I am being really serious. But I can't be all real serious. But ooh, less stress relearning meals. That wouldn't be hard because I'm in a situation where I'm pretty much by myself right now, and so you know, just like when my daughter tried to bring me stuff, I won't be able to do it. I'm gonna have to completely go shopping for my own self and get some different things. If you can't keep the ice cream down, then your pancreas may not be ready for solid foods. Like I say, it's a slow process. You have to be gentle with your pancreas. Blended berries may be good. I've been able to keep I keep the ice cream down, but it's my stomach feels uncomfortable right now. It's like the pain is trying to ease its way back. Being that now I'm doing a lot of moving around to like be in the best position so that I don't feel any of it. So I went from 181 pounds to 129 pounds. Wow. Now now I'm 213. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a roller coaster ride too. And I'd lost 130 pounds just on purpose. But you mean to tell me yeah, the gallbladder had me scared like that too. When you would have like the attacks or whatever, man, that stuff is crazy too. Your chicken broth may work. No spices though. No onion. You gotta take it slow. Okay, then I'm just gonna stay away from everything that I'm thinking about that I could cook as a family or whatever. It's just I gotta be on my own thing. Lord have mercy. Whew. No spices. None. Everything bland. Just no seasoning. Just remember, it's not a fair everything. It's slow process. You got to be very gentle. Chicken soup could be good. Think natural. Bring down the sodiums. Bring down or take out butters to start flavor with carrots and extra veggies. Okay. But he said no onions. I don't like to eat onions, but I sure like the way they flavor your food. Jeez Louise. Keep the spice milder to start. Um, Gotta replace the salt. Ooh, very gentle. But chicken broth, beef broth, pudding, jello, and ice cream. Look at Tashana, you came in here and named everything that these people at this hospital named to me, and I declined on all of it because all of those things. I can think the only thing that I use chicken broth in is to cook my collard greens in it. From well, being if I get it from the store like that. Like if I cook my own chicken and noodles or something like that, then I'm I'll eat the broth that way. But of course, they got a lot of seasoning in it, so it just sound like And these are things like the doctor them hasn't said a whole lot to me. Like I've been like googling little stuff, but as you find out this stuff, it's a lot of information, and then all the doctors and stuff coming in, and all of that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of information to take in. I found your sweet potato antioxidant rich foods such as dark leafy vegetables, red berries, blueberries, sweet potatoes, grapes, carrots, walnuts, and pomegranates are also beneficial. I lost weight too because I couldn't eat anything at first. Well, let me tell you something. Somebody came in when I was in the garden one day and they was like, you need to lose some weight. And people be coming in saying stuff like it offends you or whatever. I'm pretty, to some people it might offend them, but somebody say something like that to me, I ain't finna argue with them. Yes, I can stand to lose a couple of pounds. Thank you for the information. Not goodbye. You know how people be rude like that. So for me, this is like I've been saying that I feel like I'm like in this one place. And I'm not like really budging. Maybe this the thing to help me budge on to my next. Do I want to lose another 100 pounds? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I want to lose. I would love to be. Mm, no, I don't think I want to lose. I don't think I want to lose 100 pounds. I would say I want to lose probably another between 50 and 75 more pounds. Like I don't want to be mad small or no nothing, but I do want to get down less than what I am right now. So whew, everybody's saying plain. So I think I got that whole wheat noodles for the soup. Yeah, I wasn't planning on eating the noodles that's in it. I just was thinking of taking the broth off of it. But now you just point blank saying do not put the spices, in it. Um, yeah, I keep trying to figure out like what can I use in it, and you all are saying bland, so it's like it's just that straight thing, nothing added. Don't add nothing to it. So okay, I can I can get that. At least I know what semi what I'm gonna be looking forward to or whatever. I'd rather be ready now than to get ready to go home and on this day, and then they start to tell me all of this stuff or whatever um, that needs to be done. On top of that, I started having um, abscess, absence seizures, but God did it. Well, praise the Lord for that, Tashana. Um, wow. Boiled carrots may be okay. No one can tell you definitely because everybody is different. You start liquid, then process to solid. No broccoli. Those are too harsh for your pancreas. It will work too hard. Okay, so I need to get the broccoli out of my mind. You got to change your mindset to live and get your body back right. Oh, absolutely. This pain is like a whooping. So, I'm going I'm going to work it out. I'm going to work it out. My phone is going to die. I'm praying for you. Thank you, TT, for coming through, and thank you for the prayers and whatever prayers y'all send up for me. Y'all know what I say tenfold. May God give it back to you 10 times whatever it is you asking um for me. And I truly mean that. And I truly mean that for, because you know everybody don't pray good things for you. And so if you one of those people that don't pray good things to me, may you get whatever you praying for me back tenfold. And if you're not, then you won't get anything back like that. You got to do what you got to do to heal your digestive system. Absolutely. I'm going to do it. It's just this is like a, like kind of like culture shock. This is food shock. So, but I know that I will do whatever I got to do cuz I don't want to revisit this pain no more. I really don't. Sometimes you got to grow beyond what you like and do what you got to do. You want to lose weight the healthy way, not a sick way. Oh, I know that's right. I do. Peace and blessings. Much love to you, sister, and God got you. Well, you're here. Amen to that. Hey, Rainy. Think of how great the healing will be with those foods. I know, right? Right. And I thank you even for saying that, Rainy, because throughout this process, I've been trying to find the silver lining in everything. I've already been saying that I'm very proud of the 130 pounds that I already lost, but I wanted to lose more. So that's a reminder to me for you to say, think of how great the healing will be with those foods. So instead of me thinking about, oh God, I'm going to miss this and I'm going to miss that, just, you know, find the silver lining, and I'm going to find it. Thank you, Rainy. um, yeah, I'm going to find it. Use water and salt. You may have to learn to eat fruit smoothies. Can I just eat the fresh fruit? Ugh. I don't I don't like smoothies either. I freeze my fruit, I blend my apples and etc. The good side is your palate will be clean and food will taste better afterwards. Okay. So y'all, I'm on information overload. And at least I read this stuff out loud so I can go back and listen to the live of what I'm saying, and I can at least hear everything that you all have said to me. And I really appreciate y'all for coming through, because I always say, um, sometimes it's not always about what I have to say to y'all, but I'm always looking for information to give back and educate my own self. So I feel like in that way, it's like a balance. You can come over here and get something from me, and I can get something from you. Every relationship that you in should have a balance like that, where it's a give and take relationship, because every relationship is like a bank account. If you keep withdrawing from the bank and never putting anything in, you will come up with insufficient funds. So I thank you all for having that balance and, giving back to me. I'm happy to come and have this conversation. I'm happy I was wanting to come and have this conversation so that I can get more information. And that works in a lot of different ways. Sometimes you can't get the things that you need. What they say, closed mouths don't get fed. Sometimes you need to come and you need to talk about it. You never know who has information. And so far tonight, about 3 people done came through and has dealt with this situation before, that I can continue to learn from. And as I go, you know, throughout the days or whatever, I can always be like, what can I have today? And maybe y'all can help me come up with a something for a meal, a different way to, eat it than what I've been doing. So a whole new world. That's where I'm at. That's why I feel like I'm at right now. A whole new world. So it's better to blend. The particles are smaller and lighter. Work for your pancreas. I hate bananas, watermelon. I don't, let me tell you something. I don't eat bananas from the store no more because they taste nasty now that I grow my own bananas. I tried to go back to the bananas in the store. They don't work for me. They taste so disgusting now. I can't do them. I never like watermelon ever, but I will blend them in a smoothie now. But see, GL, I'm saying all of this stuff right now, but this is all stuff before I even ran into this problem that I done came in here and said, because I grow so much stuff in my yard, and I always tell people, a lot of the stuff that I grow, I don't eat it. I don't eat that stuff. And I don't like smoothies because of the texture. I don't like it because of the texture. I don't like feeling like little particles when you sucking down something. That's why I can't do no puree, this, that, and the other. I don't even like pulp in orange juice. Now the only thing that I will do the pulp in is some lemonade. Other than that, I don't like stuff like that. It's like what it is, like your sensories, like the textures. Is something about the textures that I have a problem with. And let me tell you something. I grew up as a person that I could tell my mom that I didn't like something. I don't like the food that she putting in front of me, and you didn't have a choice. I remember sitting down to the table and being forced to eat green beans until I throwed up. Um, so it's like, yeah, like now that I'm in the place of where like I can make those decisions for myself, I'm just like, nope, 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 nope. Even when I was a kid, I didn't like subs. My mama used to buy subs a lot. I used to, and I didn't want to eat it. So what we would do was I would tell my brother, you eat the subs, just let me have the tomatoes. Give me the tomatoes off of it. And I was fine and dandy with that, but she would be like giving you the side eye, trying to make you do those things. But no, and I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna ask for nothing else. Just told my brother. He said, you gonna let me, my brother used to say, you gonna let me eat the whole sub by myself? I say, just give me the tomatoes off of the sub. You can eat the whole sub. He used to be the happiest thing ever. And I used to be like, and shut up. Be quiet, boy. Exchange of loves. Absolutely. Thank you, Tashana, and the new Tashana. I know, right? It feels so funny to say. So guess what? If one of these nights or something we be in here talking, it's a third Tashana too. Tashana Hines, the trucker's wife, she be over here too sometimes. So and it's so funny. I don't ever I don't think I've ever met somebody with my name before. But now I've ran into 3 people with my name. Yours is spelled different from mine, but I say Tashana, but my daddy say my name is Tashana. But at this time in my life, it's like whatever I say it is, that's what it is. My name Tashana. That's how I say it. Tashana, thank God for giving you the strength to go live and share your journey with you, though. Yeah, I'm glad he give me the strength to do things. It's about my life, and usually I'm used to when things like this happen. I usually run away. Right now, I would like I've been coming on here every night doing lives. Me being in the hospital would usually make me and I call it sabotage myself every time. So I'll get in a good flow and have the people have the eyes or whatever, and then I will disappear for like a month or two, sometimes 3, maybe 4. And then I'll come back and it's like starting all over again. So I'm trying not to let that happen to myself again. And my channel is called Life with Tashana. So sometimes life be life, and so, and I'm just continue to ask for the strength to, you know, keep on getting up every day, because you'll find out. Sometimes you come and talk about things, you'll find out there's a whole lot of other people going through some of the same things you're going through. And let's talk about it. It's a journey that we're all on. Amen to that. I'm so glad I found your channel. I'm glad you found us over here too, Tashana. I thank you all for coming through. Make the smoothie or puree everything cold and thick, like ice cream. Okay, GL. Then I probably now that's a different thing. Now if it's frozen like that right there, like ice cream. Okay, thank you for that suggestion. That sounds like I may be able to do it. Shakira, that was me. I would fall asleep at the table. Shakira, you know we got a whole lot of things, a whole lot of things in common. You know we had that kind of situation going on. I'm very picky now, and my anxiety will go through the roof or get sick to my stomach. Yep, I remember sitting there. I remember one night I tried to get crafty with them green beans. I kept getting up, going to the bathroom, acting like I had to use the bathroom. But you know, with your parent being much older than you and everything, you keep going back and forth to the bathroom. Because what it was is I would try to hold those green beans in my mouth, and point blank, period, putting them in my mouth was causing me to gag. So I would fill my mouth with the green beans and try and run to the bathroom really quick. And she'll be like, "Where you going?" "I gotta use the bathroom." But you're trying to talk with all them beans in your mouth. So she know that you're going to spit them in the garbage can. So you're going to spit them in the toilet, and you're going to flush them down the toilet. Then when you come back and you try it that next time, the next time, you know, you're going to try and force yourself to sit there, because you know that's going to come along with a whooping. So, you know, I was forced to like try, you know, eat a lot of things. And I think that didn't end until I was like maybe 12 years old, where I was being forced to eat things like that. So it's a journey that we're all on. By the way, I don't like smoothies either. Okay, Randy. I don't like feeling those particles and stuff in there. No, my kids love them, but me, mm-mm. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome always, Phoenix. You know it. Yeah, y'all don't forget to hit the like button. You know, if you like the live or whatever. I love smooth, but I like to freeze my fresh fruit. Um, and blend with apple juice and vitamin supplements. Okay, well I'm saying I'm up, if any of y'all think of like recipes and stuff like that, like what you started out, even if it was bland or whatever, what you put in it or whatever, comment up under this video after it's over with, because I'm gonna come back to this video for a lot of references, because y'all gave a lot of information, and that information that I didn't think. Yeah, and I have a ninja. I have a ninja that costs $400. So I ain't got no shortage of a blender, and I don't hardly ever use it. It's like packed away, just sitting away, because it's not something that we use all the time. But I definitely have the blender for it, you know. And we'll see. My daughter was actually talking about she wanted to do a thing where she just do only fruits and veggie, and maybe this the time when me and her can do that together. See there? But this is the time when I encourage you all to grow in the garden, and as you grow in the garden, you also grow along with your garden. This is Life with Tashana over here, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. And I'm telling you, when over here, we be all over the place. all over the place. A lot of times you will see us out in the garden. This is not a gardening channel, though I try to be very contagious in that area and encourage people to grow their own stuff in their garden, because it's just better than anything you can get from the store. Way better than anything that you can get from the store. Um, but we're it also called the high class gardeners over here, and that just means we don't mess around with snakes, bugs, and worms and frogs. And that's for real out in the garden. If I see any of that stuff, I'm gonna leave it unless my husband and my kids gonna go and take care of that for me. But we don't mess around with none of that stuff. But and there's a lot of foods that we get from the store. You don't have to go and buy seeds and stuff. A lot of your foods and stuff that you eat, they come along with seeds. Take the seeds from out of those and go out there and throw them on the ground. You ain't got to turn into no gardener overnight. And when you see it start to grow, you'll jump into it. It'll be like, oh, it's growing. You'll be excited about it. So, and also, Gamma came through here, y'all. Gamma's World came through here, and she shot me out in one of her videos today because she went and bought her stuff to start her garden, and she hard down scatterbugs. So she gonna start hers on the inside. I didn't even think about that at the moment, but I'm so proud of you, Gamma. I'm just cheesing left and right that you getting ready to start your garden. But my son's doctor told me it's called hypersensitive palate. Oh, okay then. I have to look that up too. Hypersensitive palate. People just don't know it's a lot of things that come from trauma, and you think you're doing something to that child in that moment, not knowing that the repercussions stretch for years upon years in your life. And let me tell you something. There was a certain time when I started cooking, because if it's done to you, it's usually like the pattern that you will follow with your kids. Um, I saw myself starting to do it. If my kids didn't like something that I was cooking, I wouldn't put a full serving of it on their plate, but I would put like a little bit of it on there until I start to say to myself, no, I know how that feel to be made to sit to your table. But let me tell you something. I had enough kids that if I put a food on their plate that they didn't like, oh, they know how to swap plates and stuff, and it was always somebody else at the table that would eat it. So my kids know how to work around the situation or whatever. So um, we really ain't had a problem. But as I went along, I learned to like not do that. If they don't like it, they just don't like it. So instead of like doing that, it's like let me instead of doing one vegetable, it doesn't cook less of that vegetable that you cooking and do another one that they do like, or just don't give them the vegetable. But I love my kids to have something green on their plate. It doesn't necessarily have to be green, but I love to see green on my kids' plate. But most of all, I like them to have a vegetable every night for dinner. So but yes, we don't know that the things that's traumatizing, it doesn't just last for that time. It lasts for a life. It can last for a lifetime, but you can also get through those things. Sometimes getting through it is you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. And yes, it hurts like hell when you talk about it because you can feel like you right back in it when you talking about it. But the more and more you talk about it, even when people tell you to shut up, the more you talk about it, the less you take the power out of it, the more you talk about it. Because you'll see every time you revisit it, don't mean you ain't going to cry. Does not mean you ain't going to cry. You sure is going to cry about it, but probably when you was going through those traumatic situations, you weren't able to. So don't worry about the tears or none of that. Tell your story. Talk about it because there's somebody else out there listening and need to hear your story. Just because you wasn't heard before, it's somebody out there listening to you now. So go ahead and tell your story. Tell your story. But you all, I'm going to get ready to get up off here. Y'all make sure y'all grow something. And thank y'all for coming through. I'll see y'all tomorrow if the Lord's will. I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming through. And shout out to my moderator, Phoenix Fire. She be doing her thing. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night.